You're watching the NASCAR Amino Network.
Is finally over. Welcome, dirt racing fans, to the premiere of ADLMS Season 2 live on the NASCAR Amino Network, where it has been 7 months, it's 8 months since you guys hit the track. I'm joined on the booth with my commentating partners Zachary Sterno and Styler Tozen.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
You guys were supposed to say something. Yeah. Okay, anyway, here's the format for tonight's race since it's been a while. We start with 4 10-lap heat race to decide the main event lineups, followed by the B main, and okay, I guess we're just jumping into this thing.
Yeah, 25-lap B main and then a 50-lap main event. I'm looking forward to the main event. There's going to be some real good dudes there.
Should be fun.
Heat race lined up and ready to go with the Amsoil Dirt Late Model Series pace car on the front stretch. Leland Fife is the overall pole sitter for this event, and he'll be starting on the front row.
Yeah, pretty good lineup here. There's the lineup there in the bottom left. I have a lot of really good drivers there lined up. Should be a fun race.
That cut line battle is going to be good there. That's a pretty stacked lineup. You got Tyler King, Seth Peters battling for that final spot. I think Patrick Roden might be someone that could make some noise too.
Pull through turns 3 and 4. The pace truck pulls a hard left onto the pit lane. And off of turn number 4, dirt racing is back as Leland Fife takes the green flag in heat race number 1.
And they're already 3 wide. Oh, Kylie is not in a good spot right here. She is on that way outside. Ooh,
Almost into the wall.
Big things that you have to
inside.
One of the big things you're going to have to watch this racetrack is that wall off of turn 4, because a lot of guys are going to end up getting into that wall as Caleb Marinelli takes the lead and Leland Fife gets into that wall.
Yeah, Leland got into the wall. It seems like the outside is a really difficult spot to be around, especially if you're wall riding like Leland is trying to right now. But look at Tyler and Seth here trying to close in on Caleb for the lead.
Leland is now falling back. He's now in 5th, and the car in the transfer spot is now side by side with him for it. And now Carter Jones is going to take that 5th spot.
Yeah, Seth Peters jumping his way up into 2nd. Caleb Marinelli struggling after hitting the wall. He's got pressure from behind him. But now here comes Seth Peters trying to take the lead away from his brink teammate Tyler King.
Seth Peters has...
Oh,
contact!
wow.
Oh my god! Whoa! How did they not get into it there?
And now here's our battle for the transfer spot right now. Actually, no, we're just looking at the guys in the back as Jackson Traeger gets into the wall. Almost some contact there with Patrick Roden.
Caleb Marinelli now in the final transfer spot, trying to hold off Leland Fife, who is a long ways behind him.
Here comes Kylie to the inside. Oh, Tyler back to the inside. Seth gets into the outside wall. So does Carter. But now Tyler takes the lead with Kylie in 3rd.
Now that we're on the white flag, it's Tyler King that took the lead. Caleb Marinelli to the bottom, down the back straightaway. He's looking for 4th.
He's fine. He's just got to bring it home.
Now that was not the white flag. This is not. Oh.
We're coming to. This is 2 to go. We're coming to the white flag.
Yeah, coming to the. Yeah. I had an.
In the wall.
Ouch.
White flag. Now we got the white flag this time. Here comes Kylie Glider trying to. What the hell just happened?
And coming off turn 4.
Ooh! Tyler barely holds on.
And Tyler King with the win in this heat race. Kylie almost got to him at the end there. But as you see in the bottom left, you have the drivers that have advanced to our main event, with Leland Fife, our overall pole sitter, not making it.
Nah, just lost speed overall, just wasn't able to hold on. Just, yeah. Pretty good drivers to advance to the main.
Tyler King, winner of the first heat race in Season 2, holding off Kylie Greider for the win. We'll be right back after this brief commercial break. One. Welcome back to our second heat race here at the Eldora Speedway for the Season 2 opener of the Amsoil Dirt Late Model Series. With Logan Speed on pole for this heat race, getting ready to roll off, and as always, our lineup for this heat race in the bottom left corner of your screen.
A couple of new faces in new places, namely looking at Tanner Campos in the 44 there. We're moving to Tau Racing after a successful season with Hose Pad. And then Brian Leon moving to the number 1 car is also a bit of a change.
Ethan O'Connor making his ADLMS debut in the 10 for Brink with Alan Mooch as well in the 26. The green flag in the air for this heat race, and Logan Speed gets off to a pretty big lead through 1 and 2 with 3 wide for second.
Tanner was getting...
they're almost 4 wide.
Tanner got a little desperate there. He tried to make it 4 wide. Oh, into the wall with Dylan there.
And now he's falling back a bit. I don't know. Alan trying to split the middle there. I don't know if he's... That's what happens in a short heat race, though. These guys get pretty desperate. Oh, Tanner in the wall, and they try to make big moves.
Dylan Jones continuing to struggle on that high line. He's about to lose the transfer spot. He's already out of the transfer spot, actually. With Kyler Scott coming to the lead off of turn 4, and Logan getting the wall.
Dylan in as
these
well.
These guys are hitting the wall hard this heat.
They're really pushing it hard off the exits here. Maybe they're thinking that they have, some other cars that'll hit the wall, but they're making the mistakes themselves.
Turn 4 seems to be a turn that is deceptive because it's very inviting to go hard in it, but then you just can't actually make something happen.
Ethan O'Connor, after Kyler Scott hit the wall a few laps ago, took advantage, and now he's the leader. With Alan Mooch right behind him, we got 2 drivers making their ADLMS debut in this heat race, going at it for the heat win.
Yeah, they're definitely showing.
Oh, here's
new faces
for the
here, and they're battling.
spot.
Oh, Tanner's trying to... Oh, he didn't hit the wall there.
Logan got in the wall in front of them, though, so that presents an opportunity for Tanner to try to perhaps gain the transfer spot back.
Oh, he's going to slide up.
Side by side, first time we've seen somebody side by side not hit the wall this race. But it looks like Tanner's going to go ahead and ride along with Dylan Jones, because Logan is caught on that outside. He's going nowhere.
Yeah, he's really falling back, and that definitely shows it. Now here comes Tanner to the inside of Dylan.
Yeah, Tanner.
And Logan's falling back. I don't know if he's just gotten out of rhythm or something, but he is not able to keep up with these guys right now.
White flag this time for Alan Mooch, leading over Ethan O'Connor. And a great debut so far for these two, and especially Alan Mooch, as it makes way down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. Gets into the wall a little bit, but Alan Mooch wins our second heat race at Eldora.
That was definitely a good battle, especially back then the transfer spot. Obviously didn't work out there for Logan, but it did work out for Tanner and Dylan.
Logan Speed and Colin Dover, both major championship contenders, failed to advance out of the heats. We'll see if they can correct whatever their issue is for the B main, but that's a surprising lack of speed.
Pit stall Alan Mooch wins his first ever heat race in ADLMS competition. We'll be right back after this brief commercial break.
Old logo, too.
Welcome back, dirt racing fans, to our third heat race of the evening. It's Don Falconer on pole for this one, as you see the starting lineup in the bottom left corner. And Don Falconer himself, a newcomer to the series, and so is Ethan Farley in the 0, and Evan Taddy in the 32 behind them.
I think this heat's probably the most interesting because there's not a lot of big names in this heat. So these guys have an opportunity to really make a name for themselves here.
Don Falconer off turn 4 takes the green flag to open heat race number 3, and already Ethan Farley on the bottom, trying to go 3 wide for the lead.
Oh, I'm gonna be on. Oh, that's gonna be a tough situation. They're gonna maybe go 4. Oh, this is not good. They're gonna go 4. They're gonna go 4.
And
there it goes.
Back up the track, makes contact with Patrick Quinn guy, making his debut. And big damage off over those cars. Justin Newman with a blown engine. Not sure he can even start the B main with that car.
Yeah, that was gonna end bad anyway.
You also see JD not even able to start the race. Must have had some mechanical issues, but it looks like they're trying to get that fixed.
And so with that, our the heat has really taken shape here.
Yeah, you could say that. As there goes Justin Newman retiring from the race. JD gets his mechanical issues fixed, and he's pulling out on track.
Yeah, JD wasn't able to start the race. It seems like that car might have had some sort of clutch issue, but it looks like it's fixed now.
Albeit is going to be a good couple laps down. At least he can start the B main and contend for a chance to make the main event. But it's not starting how he hoped. As here's Ian Stiles, another newcomer to the series. He's battling Quinn Yeager and his new Gravedigger paint scheme.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of those new names here, pretty much looking good to advance. Ian Stiles, Quinn Yeager, and you also got Evan Taddy back there in fifth. So definitely should be interesting. I'm sure a lot of these, maybe smaller new names here are, happy to get a name for themselves and advance themselves in the main show.
I have no idea why Don's pushing as hard as he is. Man's got a 2.5 lead, and he is rubbing it off, trying to make absolute maximum time, and it's just not working right now.
Into the wall. That's going to really hurt him. As Ethan Farley goes to second, who's shown speed all heat race. But with 2 to go, does he have the time?
He can. He's closing quick, and look at that closing rate. He's there.
He absolutely has the time. They make contact right.
Contact made. They're both keeping straight.
Ethan Farley down the back straightaway. He's going to take the lead in that Marinelli Racing Dodge. And off of turn 4, he's going to steal the show and win the heat race.
Cool. That was
very impressive.
Very impressive drive from Ethan Farley.
He really closed in there quick. The amount of time he gained there is incredible.
As you'll see, the 5 that have advanced to the main event, Evan Taddy, despite being in that accident. Speaking of the accident, here's the replay. He advances. Here's Justin Newman getting into the wall, and Evan Taddy just slides up. Right back down the track into Chris Black, who had nowhere to go.
I mean, nothing really you could do. They just went 4 wide into that dangerous turn 4, and I guess that's what you get for it. Can't say I'm surprised.
And there was a big impact with Patrick Quinn guy as well. Just unfortunate he had nowhere to go as well. As Ethan Farley wins his first ever heat race in the ADLMS. We'll be right back after this brief commercial break.
Looking back, I don't know how I had missed it before. You secured the armaments, walled off, ready for war. You let the bombs just float away, one by one. Surprise attack, why hesitate? Damage done, it's Armageddon in your mind. You took the first shot every time. There were no prisoners or friends. Now it's the end, strangers again. It was anarchy with your weaponry. You killed off all that was, burning everything till there was nothing. Brought death down from above, annihilated.
Welcome back, dirt racing fans, to our final heat race of the evening here at Eldora. And boys, it is a stacked one, with Jared Holmes making his grand return to the series on pole, with last season's champion Zach Stern on his outside, as you'll see our heat race lineup in the bottom left corner.
Just look at those names, especially that top 3, Jared, Zach, and Caden. I think that's definitely going to make this a pretty good show.
You've also got some potential upstarts, new names in Caden Sanders and Nate Wines. They have a chance to make a name for themselves against some of the best drivers in the ADLMS.
As the pace truck takes that hard left, practically drifting it onto pit road, as Jared Holmes takes the green flag in a great restart by that inside line.
Zach didn't go. I don't know what happened there, but he's going to fall back to third and maybe fall out of the transfer spot.
Oh, Jared slides up. Here comes Caden. Zach's into the wall, already losing a lot of time. There's Nate underneath him, I think, as well as Caden Sanders, but Caden Bishop is going to take the lead here. They're still side by side.
Seems Paul Donlin also wants to take second from Jared.
But Jared in the wall.
Yeah, with Zach already trying to get that transfer spot back from Caden Sanders, and Jared struggling on the high line, 3 wide.
Oh, there goes Jared.
Off turn 4, very close to that wall is Caden Bishop. Paul Dolan and Nate Wines behind them, as Nate Wines is going to make a daring move to go to the inside 3 wide.
There's 3 wide.
Oh, this is good. Oh, this is not good.
Caden into the wall, Caden Wines takes the lead.
Wow, the fact that they made it out of that fine is incredible. I mean, not just for Caden, but without any wrecked race cars, that was incredible.
Yeah. As now Paul Dolan
they're on the wall.
big contact.
3 wide again.
Paul Dolan just got thrown around and bullied for the first half of that lap. As now here comes Jared Holmes for second. Nate Wines is giving himself a little bit of a lead, but that's deteriorating after he hit that wall.
Yeah, here he comes to the inside now. Caden, he's going to take second away. Zach is going to follow as well as Paul. Caden is really struggling up top right now.
Again,
but they've got a solid gap to Caden Sanders, and here comes Stern for the lead.
And Jared. Oh, Nate's in the wall.
Jared through the middle.
Holy
Zach
crap,
takes the lead for now. Oh, Oh, Nate in the wall.
2 to go. He's still side by side.
2 to go, and it's going to be Caden versus Caden for the final transfer spot here with Sanders in the preferred line.
Oh, Caden Bishop's in the wall.
And off of turn 4,
Here's the wall.
Zach Stern. Big hits behind them, but see if Caden can get one more good run at Caden Sanders.
He's got one more opportunity. He's going to have to spend it.
We're off of turn 4. Zach Stern taking the heat number 4 win, and Caden Sanders beats Bishop at the line.
Oh, that's
That's a big
right there.
That's a big win for Caden Sanders. He just beat one of the best drivers out there.
The advanced main event lineup there, and Caden Bishop, our Bristol Dirt winner from last season, not even on this list. He'll have the B main to race through if he wants a shot to win this race.
Yeah, definitely a mix of
Oh!
interesting drivers there. Zach, Jared winning, of course, and Zach wins it.
Yep, Zach the winner of our final heat race of the evening. We'll be right back after this brief commercial break.
Whispers of freedom, 1944. Help that never came. Falling war, smoke, city at war. Voices from underground, whispers of freedom. Rise up and hear the call. History calling to you. Warszawa walcz!
Welcome back, Dirt Racing fans, for our B main this evening in the ADLMS Season 2 at Eldora, with the pace car pulling off. Leland Fife on pole, as you'll see the first half of our starting lineup in the bottom left corner of your screen. Some big names having to race through here to make the main event.
I'm not sure that these guys up front will have much of an issue. They were, in general, in the first 2 rows, much faster than all the cars behind them. But we'll see. If they get aggressive and start wrecking each other, we might see some surprises.
And 25 laps here in the B main, and cautions are enabled. So here we go, off of turn number 4. Leland Fife takes the green flag to start our B main event.
Oh, Caden Bishop's already getting nervous. He's already going to take it almost 3 wide there for the lead. We may even go 4 here. Here comes Chris Black for 3 wide per second.
Remember, the heats as well as the B main do pay points. So it's not just necessarily that he wants to make sure he advances. There's points out there that he can go grab.
Oh, 4 wide. Okay.
Jack Schrager on the bottom as Patrick Roden trying to make something to work. Oh, it's out of General Jake. He saves it.
That's a great job by all those guys to not get into a wall there. When that could have very easily turned into something a lot bigger.
And Fife gets up into the wall, and so does a bunch of guys. Patrick Quinn guy, Logan Speed. As Caden Bishop is in the lead of this race with Chris Black slotting the second behind him.
Actually, this should be a good battle right here. Caden, made a good pass on the inside on Leland there, who's now seems like he's struggling.
Contact between Logan Speed and Sidney Allen. Sidney Allen with a great run running inside the top 5 right now.
Looks like Sid
Not
tried
far
to get
behind
under
these
me.
guys. Not far behind these guys is that big pack, so they've got to move. Oh, contact!
The contact. General Jake made another save back there. Sidney Allen with the transfer spot. It seems Chris Black has taken the lead in this race.
Yeah, he must have got around on the inside on Caden there.
Yeah, Caden got really squirrely in turn 4 a lap ago, and he got into the wall, and that enabled Chris Black to get by him. Now Caden's going to have to try and run him down again.
Sidney Allen with Emma Redneck trying to gain. He put himself into the wall. Leland and Caden. And now James O'Maki slots into 6th. He's going to try to hunt down that transfer spot.
Haven't really seen a lot of James O'Maki. He's starting to put together a huge run, but this is the first we've seen of him actually running pretty well.
As now with James O'Maki into the transfer spot. Sidney Allen's going to get caught on that outside. And here comes Brian Leon in the brick number 1 car, trying to take that transfer spot away from James O'Maki now.
I've been watching. Brian's actually been flying. He's been putting good laps, and he's definitely showing it right here to the inside of Omaki here. He definitely has a really good car here.
That last time, he was about the 4th fastest car on track.
So far by Brian as, it's Caden Bishop putting himself on the wall again. He's going to lose 4th right now to Logan's speed. Is he going to choke this transfer spot again?
He's got to calm down. He cannot keep running like this. He's trying to push the car way outside of its limits, and it's not working for him.
Logan's speed to the bottom of Chris Black. Yeah, Caden's gonna go along with him. That seems like how you're supposed to do it here.
Wow, and a lot of time gain right there. Here comes Logan. He just shaved off like a second there on Leland there. So we're gonna have a battle for the lead on our hands.
Jackson Traeger to that final transfer spot, and there's a 54 F1 2021 paint scheme making his debut in the series, and General Jake's going to slot into 6th behind him.
Brandon Allen is someone who I thought would have a much better run, but he's transitioned from being at a top-level team to being an owner driver, and I think it's showing that the level of equipment just isn't there for him.
Odd because, Caleb Marinelli competed in his heat race earlier today, and now the other 2 drivers on Allen Motors are having some serious issues competing as Logan speed to the lead.
Caden's calmed down. He's gotten better. He's now bearing down on this group for the race lead. As here, these guys are just all over each other. It's insane.
It's interesting that they're just racing so hard, but it pays for points. So I guess that's probably what their mindset is on right now.
At this point, they're trying to see if they have a shot at getting to that final transfer spot.
Oh.
But anyway, big hits to the wall behind Caden Bishop, who is now our B-main leader.
There's Logan trying to take 2nd from him. I'm surprised there hasn't been a caution the way these guys are racing. Oh, I thought Jackson Traeger just got cooked right there.
David Dagan, the only unsponsored car in the field, with James Omaki to his inside. They're all trying to catch Brian Leon for that transfer spot.
I'm shocked to see David Dagan back here. This is a defending winner of this race, and he's barely in contention to make the A-main.
James Omaki getting that final transfer spot away from Brian Leon, but Leon says not so fast, I'm going to go for that spot. We've already got lap cars ahead of the leaders. That's Roberto Crown in the 31.
Well, lap cars are definitely going to play a big factor here. Here comes Leland really pushing Logan really close to that wall, and these lap cars are taking, a pretty good line as they hit the wall right there. So Caden's going to take the
go to the outside. That's not going to work for him.
Nope, here comes Leland.
Oh, no! Leland now to the bottom, trying to get around the lap car. 3 wide further back in the pack. David Dagan on the bottom. Brandon Allen practically pushing him.
These guys are right behind the transfer spot. Leon in the wall.
They're all going nuts with 3 to go. They're running out of time to get that transfer spot as Leland fights. Oh, we got some contact between Caden and lap car as Leland gets stuck in that wall too. Jackson Traeger having to make a save.
Brian's really falling back. He's losing a lot of momentum, a lot of ground up top.
And Dagan gets in the transfer spot.
Dagan to that transfer spot. White flag. Logan Speed in the lead. James Omaki going 3 wide on the bottom.
He's in the wall.
Brandon.
And Omaki's going to be on the preferred lane. He's going to try to get to the inside.
At the line, Caden Bishop wins the B-main in the final transfer spot. Side by side, it's Brandon Allen.
Oh my God!
Wow, what a finish!
That was great right there. They were trying so hard, and all of that ends up Brandon making it. Impressive.
Impressive drive from the 83. He started last in this B-main event, drove his way up, and took that final transfer spot. As he'll pull into his pit stall now, Caden Bishop wins the B-main. We'll be right back for tonight's main event after the break. Welcome back, dirt racing fans, for tonight's main event here at Eldora with Tyler King on the pole. Let's go trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cars roll off. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our starting lineup. As now they're now just doubling up with the lights out on our ADLMS pace truck. Tyler King is your pole sitter. Alan Mooch in second. Ethan Farley third. Zach Stern fourth. Our heat race winners as they'll make their way through turns 3 and 4. Pace truck with the hard left onto the pit lane. 50 laps here at Eldora, and the green flag is in the air for Tyler King.
Farley on the bottom, not a great restart, but he's getting it going pretty well. Let's see. Stern looked a little low
Kylie.
on Mooch. Oh boy.
Oh, are they 4? Oh, are they? Oh, that's. Oh my.
Oh,
back there.
Mooch.
Now
Mooch
John
cuts off
Falconer.
Stern.
John Falconer 3 wide looking for third. Jared Holmes
Jared.
at pace 4.
No. Oh, he's making it 4 wide, maybe.
Oh, Mooch in the wall again.
As now here comes
Alan
Ethan
Mooch
Farley.
struggling at the start of this
Caution
race.
is out. We got a
Oh,
caution.
no!
Peter.
No!
We see,
Oh,
yeah, that's Seth Peters in the 78 on his roof on lap 4 in this main event.
Ooh, man. Well, I was about to say I was surprised how they weren't wrecking, but fair enough for me to, say that now.
Yeah. Farley came around and took the lead, so Farley able to get up front pretty quickly in this race, which is pretty impressive for a guy in his debut.
Farley's been so aggressive all race long, and now that's going to put him in the lead under caution here at Eldora. Take a look at the replay here. This all started with Ethan O'Connor and Paul Donlin. Paul Donlin just hooked him. I think he checked up after the wall down in the Tanner.
Oh,
and
Tanner. Oh, hard hit for a lot of those cars, especially Tanner. Here's Seth
with the big hit causing a rollover. About 2 inversions before he comes to rest on his roof here. A little bit of a contact to his underbody from Ethan O'Connor.
Well, definitely pretty eventful early. A lot of big names like there. Ethan, Paul, Tanner, Seth, and even Logan there all involved. So pretty big names, with some incident early.
That's a pretty short temper from Paul. He's not normally someone who loses his cool like that, but I think you see Ethan blocks not, and to me it's pretty obvious that he dumped him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Definitely,
Yeah,
there definitely wasn't a need for that. I mean, it's pretty early, and no need to do that early.
He had a good amount of time to just let off and let Ethan do his thing, but he just chose to send him right to that inside wall, unfortunately into Tanner and Seth Peters.
This lad chose violence today.
Yeah, hard hit for Seth.
Let's welcome you back to our live coverage with the lights going out on our ADLMS Season 2 Chevrolet Silverado pace truck. As Ethan Farley in the lead after that caution. Seth Peters is likely out of the race, but everybody else in that accident is still chugging along. Granted, they needed some damage repairs.
They all managed to stay on the lead lap though, so they still have a chance in this race to make up some points.
As here is Ethan Farley through 3 and 4 pace truck on pit road. And on lap 9, the green flag goes back in the air. Tyler King in second. Jared Holmes in third. As now here comes Tyler King to the bottom for the lead.
He had a good restart. Jared has actually a much better, it seems like the handling on Jared's car is really good. Hard into the wall.
3 wide for third with Don Falconer on the bottom. Ethan Farley back into the wall. As Jared Holmes off turn 4 is going to take the lead away from Tyler King.
This track really seems like almost like a sort of like NASCAR plate race. It's just, you cannot hold the lead here for more than maybe 3 laps at a time.
As now here comes Nate Wines to second, battling with Don Falconer. Ethan Farley back there in third, trying to take third away from Don Falconer. He clears him. There's now 3 wide.
Oh, they're going to be.
Wow!
Nate Wines, what a move!
Oh, that was good right there by Nate. That maybe a couple inches further, and Jared would have been wrecked.
Jared almost made a 3 wide move. He's made so many of them in this race.
Big
contact! Oh my! That was a heart-wrenching moment for all 4 of those guys.
Oh, Jared's looking to make it 3 wide in the middle. He's just gonna push Ethan.
Jared is not at all phased. He is still making all these crazy moves.
And he puts Farley in the wall.
Oh, and Jared back to the bottom of Zach Stern. They'll be side by side down the back straightaway. Jared taking the lead into 3 and 4.
And Zach gives him plenty of room, not even trying to contest that.
Jared's now just gonna pull away here. Here comes Kylie to the inside of Zach for second, and Ethan Farley's under Dylan Jones.
Oh, they're gonna be 3 wide.
Oh boy.
3 wide for third as we'll go further back into the field. The Alan Mooch and Caden Bishop. Caden Bishop started 21st, and he's already inside that top 10 trying to make some moves. Kylie Greider to the lead.
Kylie Greider, the most recent winner in this series. It took her forever to get that first win. And I honestly think that she's like a Daniel Hemrick. Once she wins, she's not going to stop winning.
Was there 4 wide further back into the field?
Looks like Leland backed off a little bit on the, especially on the outside.
Back up into the traffic.
No!
The caution comes out, a big hit onto the 5 of Leland 5.
Oh.
And Caleb and Caden must have been involved in some separate accident as they were slow.
Oh, Caden Sanders. He was doing so good.
Oh, that stinks.
Caden Sanders' engine is done. He's going to pull it in. I'm not sure if that car can race anymore. As Jared Holmes is the leader under caution. Took it away from Kylie at the line when they raced back. With Ethan Farley still there in third. Catch the replay here. I think Allen may have slid up into Dylan Jones after he hit the wall. He comes back into his teammate at Cyberstorm, Ian Stiles, and they just come back up the track.
Yeah, Allen definitely was not expecting Dylan Jones to hit the wall there and just kind of slow down as much as he did, and that just kind of set off a chain reaction.
And there's the big contact with Caden Sanders there.
Yeah, that stinks for Caden Sanders. He just barely ran out of room. Just didn't look like he had much else to go.
And then Leland just backs down into Tanner, who's just not having a good day today.
We'll go on board with Leland here and watch these hits.
Yeah, there's just nowhere to go. Just got stuck. Oh, hard hit.
Wow. Great move by Logan Speed to let off the gas and not run right into the back of Leland like 3 other cars did as he came back down the track. And here's that other accident, I think with Caden Bishop. Just forces Caleb into the wall and Don gets caught up.
Interesting. I don't know what Caden was trying to do there.
Caden's aggressive, and I think he just tried to shove it through that gap without getting off the gas and just jumped the cushion a little bit.
Return to our live coverage with Nate Wines now in the lead. Perhaps a good group of cars came down to pit for their damages after slamming the wall, but Nate Wines all of a sudden in the lead of this race.
Definitely good for Nate, especially, just trying to make a name for himself, and definitely being up here in the lead, just holding off some pretty big names is pretty good for Nate.
And And Kyler Scott there in second. He won last season at Bridgeton, but I don't think he has an oval win in the ADLMS. So this is a big testing ground for him if he can actually perform to the same level on ovals, which is necessary to win a championship at the dirt level.
Let's have gone out on our ADLMS Chevrolet Silverado pace truck with Nate Wines in the lead. Again, all cars are still on the lead lap that have not yet DNF'd. It's going to be Nate Wines in the lead of this race with Kyler Scott and Dylan Jones behind him.
I'm surprised we've seen no Carter Jones in this race. We're coming to 16 laps to go, and he's been a no-show.
As we'll come to the green flag here with Nate Wines in the lead of this race. Kyler Scott right on his back bumper, and he's going to see if he can get the lead away.
That was a really good restart by Kyler Scott there. He definitely showed off in turn one. He got to the inside, and now he's going to take the lead away.
Nate Wines into the wall. Same goes for Carter Jones and Tanner Campos.
Carter hit the wall really hard.
Oh,
they're going to go full wide.
Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, Zach's barely sending it in there.
Oh,
no. They get caught up.
Doesn't seem like we had any spinners there. They are still going somehow. Nate Wines has lost a lot of ground with Kyler Scott in the lead, and Dylan Jones is trying to run him down.
Kylie's going to actually
they're going to go full wide through turn one.
Yeah, Kylie actually was a bit slow there. Yeah, here comes Allen for the lead on Kyler Scott.
Allen was involved in that last caution. He's already up here. Oh, contact.
So was Dylan Jones, and it's a hornet's nest from back there with Ethan Farley leading that pack. Oh, and there they go! Stern to the wall. Zach Stern is also involved. Oh, and a big hit from Brandon Allen.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, geez, Don.
I think Ian may have hit the end of that opening there, trying to avoid Brandon Allen with a big hit, as Alan Mooch is still our leader under caution. This is going to present us with a 5-lap shootout or something around those lines to see who can win the Season 2 opener, as we'll get a replay here.
Here's Zach trying to make a 4 wide, and he just hooked on.
There was not enough room for that.
I'm not sure if Don came down or Zach came up trying to get into that hole. As there's Brandon Allen's hit.
He tried to
go with smoke, and there is Ian. Wow.
Wow. That was I'm interesting that he went to the inside. I guess driver's instinct just to go to the inside, but that didn't show.
We'll get the replay with Brandon with this hit. Engine is gone after that one.
Almost.
Oh, you see that hit? That car went from 60 miles an hour to 5 mile an hour in reverse. Yeah, there was no limit for what Zach was trying to do there.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a really risky move and did not pay off.
True act of a champion. Oh, here's Ian Stiles right into that barrier.
That's actually one of the more harder hits I've seen in a while, especially that was just a terrible angle.
I don't know what Don was doing. I think he just got loose getting into that heavy dirt on the bottom on the apron. As we'll welcome you back to our live coverage with Alan Mooch in the lead of this race.
Well, it's going to get interesting now. We're not going to have many laps to go on this restart here. It's just going to be a matter of who's going to be where and are we going to wreck again.
Looks like this is 2 to go under the yellow, and we're going to end up restarting with about 6 laps to go in this race. Come out of full, let's see if those lights on the pace truck go off. That's exactly what they do.
Yeah. So, I think this is gonna get insane. What do you guys think?
You just
bro. They're gonna race cleanly all the way to the end, and they're gonna have true driver's etiquette, or not.
Yeah, you're right. They're definitely. You know, if these guys have anything for each other, it's respect.
Well, I'm gonna be the one to tell you that you guys are out of your mind. Here we go.
As the pace truck taking the hard left on the pit lane. 6 laps to go in Eldora. Green flag in the air for Alan Mooch, who gets a great jump on Ethan Farley.
Ethan didn't really get going there. Here comes Kyler Scott. It looks to the inside. He's just gonna push Ethan.
Farley is putting it all together. Here he comes to the inside. Ooh.
There was Kyler Scott looking to make a move on the bottom of Ethan Farley. 3 wide for the lead down the back straightaway.
Oh, Kyler Scott, what a move.
Oh, what's Jared gonna do?
Oh, he's just gonna push. Oh, he's gonna back out. Oh, hard in the wall for Alan.
Kylie.
They save it, as now Kylie's gonna keep digging to the bottom, trying to make something to work. Kyler Scott gonna lead this race with Jared Holmes behind him.
Oh, Jared's gonna peek to the inside. It looks like he's gonna hard in the wall for Ethan and
As
Alan.
they're wrecking behind
Oh,
him.
there goes Dylan.
Big hit.
Oh, big hit.
This is gonna be it.
Carter
this is
involved.
As they come to the
Oh,
line.
what a race to the
Side
line.
by side. Kyler
Oh,
Scott
Who's gonna get it?
Side by side.
Oh,
Oh, who got it?
I think it's Jared. I think
Kyler
Jared got it.
Scott wins in Eldora.
Oh my
Wow.
god! How?
Holy, have you ever?
No, I have
No,
never.
I've never.
I mean, they
That-
still got
that-
one more lap to complete under caution, but that's not even coming up on our scoring pylon over there. Wow.
That came down to inches, maybe not even inches, maybe centimeters.
We'll take a look at Kyler Scott leading the field.
Can I make a petition for the difference at the caution to be the official margin of victory? Because that should be celebrated.
Yeah.
Holy hell, what a finish!
That was incredible.
Unfortunately, the way they're pacing this, the true margin of victory is going to be about 4/10 or so. But as they come to the line, Kyler Scott claims his first oval victory in the Amsoil Dirt Late Model Series.
Big win for him.
And what a thriller it was.
It all came down to that last restart, and he had a great restart, and it eventually paid off.
Let's take a look at the replay of that crash first. As Alan Mooch and Dylan Jones collide, sending Dylan right back down to the track, trying to collect it together. A hard hit, back up the track.
Oh, hard into
speed,
Logan.
catches some air. Carter Jones goes for a spin, trying to avoid it. There's Caleb Marinelli spinning in the back.
Tanner got involved.
Caleb was
as well.
part of the initial contact that caused the accident. I think what happened was that Caleb just didn't give Dylan Jones a lot of room, and they ended up coming together.
The replay of it. I think Dylan just came back down the track after a big impact with Alan.
Yeah,
There's
Alan
no
got
line
into the
getting
wall. Alan got into the wall, and I don't think Dylan was expecting it, and he just came down, and there were nowhere for Caleb really to go.
Oh, big hit as he comes back up the track. He's an onboard with Logan. This should be a big one.
Oh, you can't even see. Oh, you can't
Oh, wow.
see anything.
There's no way he could have possibly done anything to avoid that.
Even a big hit there for Carter. He just flew in there without even hitting the brakes.
As they come to the line, I thought Jared had it on the preferred line, but as they come to the start-finish line, mere inches.
That's like dead even. What?
I'm gonna give
Yeah.
that maybe like half an inch.
Yeah. Here it is at full speed. With the final lap at full speed from this camera, you'll see the wreck behind them as well. Down the back straightaway, Kylie actually tried to peek to the inside, didn't quite get the speed she needed. And off of 4, Kyler Scott with the run on the outside.
That virtually looks dead even. It. You can't make this up.
It doesn't even come up in the thousands according to our scoring pylon. But here is Kyler Scott claiming his victory here at Eldora in the Amsoil Dirt Late Model Series. He's going to see if he can burn it down. I don't think we've seen a good burnout so far in the series, but we'll see if Kyler can prove us wrong.
I mean, it's definitely best. It's definitely best, be the first person to win it of the season. So, and he's not really able to get the thing to spin around.
No, he's not going to burn it down. Why do they even still try? They're just not good at this.
I don't know. He's just going in a circle at this point. I think when Zach Stern did the reverse burnout when he won the championship, that was something. But I don't think these guys know how to do it.
Where's he going? What's he gonna plan on doing here? Oh, he's just gonna pull.
Is he just gonna pull it in?
Looks like it. Yeah.
Here we go.
He just
So come to the Eldora Speedway victory lane. Still revving that engine up. He's doing a burnout in victory lane, and that just didn't work at all.
Oh, and yeah, nope.
Yeah, that I could have told you that wouldn't work.
Yeah. I don't know, he's trying to at least give the fans a show here in his celebration as he spins out on pit road.
Now I think he's given up.
Now he's given up. He's gonna park it in victory lane and celebrate his win. Kyler Scott, the first winner of the ADLMS Season 2. Big thanks to my commentators Zachary Sterno and Skylar Tozen for joining me in the booth for this race. Let's take a quick look at today's race results.